Today we are hosting RSN's 24th annual patient meeting here in Glendale, California. And it's so exciting because I see so many people that I've known over the years. I meet some new friends, and we're learning about, different aspects of kidney disease, treatment options, how to cope with this difficult illness. But most importantly, we just share each other's stories, and resilience is alive in the kidney community, everyone.
It wasn't too long after I started dialysis I realized, hey, I'm still enjoying life. I'm still working full time. I'm still going out tooling around in the desert in the Jeep.
You can't let this disease get you. You have to maintain who you are and really value the things that you like doing.
He finally got brave enough to ask me out on a date, and the rest is kind of history from there. We're engaged now, and it's an awesome thing.
Everyone here is connected to kidney disease. Some of us are a patient, like me. Some of us are a family member of a kidney patient. Some of us are in the health professional industry that has to do with kidney disease and takes care of it. And one of the reasons that we're here today, and a big reason, is to see that you're not alone, that there are others out there that have kidney disease and that work with daily dealing with family members or being a patient themselves with kidney disease. And sometimes when you have a chronic illness like kidney disease, you feel like there is no support, you feel like there's no information. That's one of the things that we're here for today. We're here to listen to others. We're here to share experiences, good and bad, of what works for us, what hasn't worked for us.
Having this opportunity lets you see what there is out there, what treatment options are available, helps you muddle through the idea of the insurance, help you get along with understanding what you can do to keep your life as balanced and keep it as normal, and create your new normal that you have now with your kidney disease.
But oh my God, I'm going to America. But once I step in, once I got to the dialysis unit, once I think the nurses care, doctors care, the beauty of dialysis centers, we never experienced that. I never experienced that in my country.
Can we just pause? She said the beauty of dialysis centers.
Yes.
Can we just take that from perspective? We've all walked into them. But from not having, right? From not having, or your parents figuring out, I can imagine, my parents trying to figure out how I'm going to get treated here and over there in Armenia and Soviet times with an earthquake, with knowing that their daughter is sick. They're going to try everything they can. But the beauty, yes, they're very beautiful. From a certain perspective that we can all embrace, they are very beautiful.
Yes, I was, exactly.
Do you think that helped you want to be, because now you're a nurse.
Yes.
Which is so interesting because she's a patient and a nurse. So she works and lives renal disease. So do you think getting that perspective and going to these centers and getting treated and the way you were treated, that made you want to stay in the health field?
I always wanted to become a doctor when I was a little kid, but
major things that the Renal Support Network does is try to bring patients together and have them support each other, because a disease, she says a disease is too overwhelming without hope. So, and you get hope and you get inspiration from other people. So we always have some kind of panel. And this time it was me and Hasmik, who's also a board member with the Renal Support Network. And we talked about our experiences as it relates to choices. So choices in modality is what they call it, really. So choices in how we dialyze.
You guys really are the experts here. I'm preaching to the choir because I know you guys are all here. So I know that there's things that you guys are doing that can help, that are helping you thrive on dialysis, ways that you're getting by day to day, or things that you've added back into your life to sort of, bring things back up to the way that they were before you were diagnosed with kidney failure. So would anybody like to share a story with the group of something that you do in your life to bring joy back into it?
I love being around people and I love going to parties. And it didn't stop me, even if I was on dialysis, it didn't stop me to go to a party. It didn't stop me going to work. It didn't stop me to smile.
But one of the things that helped me the most was loving life. I have a great family, great family. We're a family of 8, and I get everyone and support all my sisters and brothers want to give me a kidney, and I keep saying, no, 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 I don't want to do that. And I'm sticking to it. But I think loving life and do a lot of research. I went as far as taking a dialysis class, becoming a dialysis technician, just to find out what is it I needed to do best, to find my options and make the best decisions for me.
I experienced extreme depression so much that I even tried to kill myself because I thought it was over and I was a burden on everyone else. But fortunately I had some people who believed in me, friends and family, who helped me start my dream back up again, which was to be a filmmaker. And fortunately now, we've made 4 feature films in the past 3 years, and we're making one right now. So even though I struggle with my dialysis and with other health problems, the dream can still be realized. And you just have to push forward, believe in yourself, and accept help from others that want to help you too. Thank you.
But I think it's very, very important that we discipline our minds. It's very easy to hear the doctor say something or to hear a friend say something and say, oh my gosh, and jump to conclusions. It's very important to go slowly through this process because it can be very discouraging if you listen to all of the chatter out there. And whether it's insurance or care plans or the latest technology or whatever, it's just important to be with yourself and go slowly through this process. It's the best thing you can do for yourself is to discipline your mind to go slowly.
I think that anybody who takes the time out of their day to come to a conference like this is just hoping to get education, support. I think that everybody really is sort of just looking for extra pieces of the puzzle and ways that they can improve their lives. These are the patients that show up for this stuff that are a lot more active and truly involved in their care. So they're ready and willing to sort of hear what the various presentations are giving them.
Next, Medicare Part A is for hospitalizations. Medicare Part B is for your doctor's appointments or your dialysis appointments, your clinic appointments. So Medicare Part A helps cover inpatient hospital care and going into nursing facilities and hospice. Medicare Part B helps cover doctor services, outpatient care, home health care, and some preventive services. Now there is a key word on this screen right now, and it is the word helps. You don't see where it says Medicare covers everything 100%. What you're seeing is that it says it helps to cover. So you know what that means when you have Medicare? You need other insurance as well to supplement it, okay? All right, next.
I think maybe their fears are about putting their life in the hands of healthcare professionals, having a disease that depends on treatment, and oftentimes treatment by other people. Home care patients, self-care, but they still need an awful lot of support. And in-center patients, they come and basically put their life in our hands and in our machines. So I think there's a big fear of loss of control.
And I think they're going to get that hope, and that's from they're getting a lot of information, as we usually do, and is the connection with others that's around them. And so, yes, I believe it's more so they're going to get the hope and the knowledge that is needed to continue in life.
You can put things back into your life. You don't have to define your life by dialysis, by kidney disease. you can get out, like myself, I figured I was going to take my last long, because I like doing long distance trips, camping and motorcycle riding, and I go all over the country. I found that I could still do all of that. I do all of the things I did before. Yeah, there's extra work involved because you're on dialysis. It takes time out of your day, but it becomes a part of your life, not a defining part of your life. It's just something that you have to work with.
So I'm gonna give you some general insurance advice, okay? When you first start your journey as a kind of dialysis patient, the first thing you wanna do is get fully insured. Find out what that means for you, and then get fully insured as quickly as possible, probably in those first 3 months of your kind of career as a dialysis patient. Most of the time they're gonna go ahead and want secondary coverage. Managing insurance is extremely difficult. I think you guys probably noticed that we have a lot of different experiences even talking about the same topic.
To be an advocate, you have to know what your kidneys do, what they're responsible for, and if they don't work, what dialysis does and how it helps you. Dialysis only does about 10 to 20% of what your actual kidneys do. So that's why it's so important to make your treatments, take your medication, watch your fluid, and you can live a long life. I've been here for 49 years.
She's always there supporting all of us. She's there for the patients. She's there for the family members. Whatever support the renal community needs, Lori Hartwell is there in a heartbeat.
It's really nice to have RSN helmed by someone who really does have an understanding of what we're going through. And I think that really comes through in the programs that they develop and the way that they really involve patients in, everything that they do, from their newsletters to, everything they post online. Patients have a very integral part, which I think is really important and why I really respect and, like RSN. I really hope that people leave today feeling inspired, feeling more educated in the sense that, a lot of the things being talked about are things that they want to follow up on, research a little bit more, or have answered some of their questions, and they've learned something new.